powerful preschoolers. I'm Teacher Tressa, and this is my mama. She's here to help us with the message today. Okay, so first, we're going to say hi. Hi. All right, so let's just do introductions today. Let's talk about where we're from. So my name is Teacher Tressa, and I was born in Fergus Falls, Minnesota. That's where I came, right? Mm-hmm. All right, and who are you?
I'm Ann.
And where are you from?
I am from the state of New York in a small town called Hamilton.
Cool. So, all right, so tell me your name. Okay, and then tell us where are you from? And maybe it's a place or a house or from your mom's tummy. It could be whatever you want. Yeah, right? We're all from different places, and that's something really cool. Okay, let's sing our circle time song so we can get ready. Have you ever seen a circle, a circle, a circle? Have you ever seen a circle that rolls round and round? Rolls this way and that way, rolls this way and that way. Have you ever seen a circle that goes round and round? All right, now we're in circle time. Let's say hello, friends. 1, 2, 3. Hello, friends. Hello, friends. How are you? How are you? I am very happy. I am very happy to see you. To see you. All right. This says, hello, terrific travelers. Okay, so if I say hello, you say, all right. Who knows what terrific means? That might be a new word for some of us. Take a minute. Tell us what it means, or tell us your guess. Yeah, terrific means really cool, really good, really amazing. So if you're talking about something terrific, you make your excited face. Terrific. Oh. And travelers. What is a traveler? A traveler is someone who travels, and travel means going from one place to another place, right? So travelers go to different places. So if I say hello, you say terrific. Woo, travelers. Hello. Terrific travelers. Terrific travelers. Terrific travelers. Terrific travelers. All right. Thanks, Mom. So terrific and travelers both start with the letter T, just like Teacher Tressa. All right, let's circle our T's. 1, 2. Don't forget to help me count. 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh my gosh, so many. 7, 8, 9. Whew. 1, 2, 3 little T's. 4, 5, 6 little T's. 7, 8, 9 little T's. 10 T's in our message. All right, so let's make our big T, which is like today, Teacher Tressa. You pull down, big line across. Pull down, big line across. And then our little T, pull down, little line in the middle. Pull down, little in the middle. All right, those are our T's. Today is Friday. 1, 2, 3. Today is Friday. Today is Friday. Today is Friday all day long. Today is Friday. Today is Friday. Today is Friday all day long. Cha-cha-cha. All right, questions. It's an S, which means there's more than one. Oh, and look, I forgot a T. That means there were actually 10. 10 T's. Ay, 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 Teacher Tressa. All right, questions. What place would you like to travel to? Love, Teacher Tressa. All right, let's get rid of that. Hard to hold. Okay, so let's think about that. What place would you like to travel to? So remember, we talked about how traveling means going from one place to another place. So take a minute and think. I would like to travel to India because I really like Indian food. Where's a place you would like to travel, Mama?
I would like to travel to a place that has a beach.
Ooh, yeah.
And there's always food at the beach.
Yeah, there's always food at the beach. And things
usually
to drink.
Seafood.
Yeah, seafood. Very good. So take a minute and think about something or place that you would like to travel to. Nice. And then tell someone around you, I want to travel to the beach, India, the moon, I don't know, wherever you want to go. So we're talking about traveling today. because today is the day of the immigrant, el Día Sin Los Inmigrantes, or the day without immigrants, right? And so an immigrant is a person who has traveled from one country to another country to live there, right? They're not just going on vacation. They've decided that they're going to leave the country that they're from, and they're going to go and live and move to a different country. And there are lots of reasons to immigrate. You might immigrate to be closer to your family. You might immigrate because you don't feel safe where you're at. You might immigrate to find a better job or to find a different school for your kids. There are lots and lots of reasons that people will immigrate. Sometimes they will immigrate all by themselves. Sometimes they will immigrate with their whole family. Sometimes one person goes first and then the rest of the family comes later. And sometimes immigrating is really hard. It can be very scary to go and move to a different country. Sometimes you don't speak the language, or the weather is really different. Sometimes the people look different from you, or they have different ideas, or they believe in different things. They eat different food. Maybe their jobs are different, or their schools are different. There are lots of things that can be really, really scary and really hard about immigrating. And that's why we have Día Sin Los Inmigrantes, Day Without the Immigrants, to show that this is something really big and really important, right? And the same way that our message said we're terrific travelers, immigrants are really terrific. It's something really big and exciting and really cool and something that we should talk about, right? Some of our families have immigrants, right? My mom's grandparents were all immigrants who came from other countries, so those are my great-grandparents. And I know I have lots of friends who are immigrants who came from other countries to live here in the United States. Maybe some of you are immigrants too, and that's really cool, right? So
because you're terrific travelers.
Because you're terrific travelers, yeah, absolutely. So a Day Without Immigrants is a day that we tell immigrants that they don't need to go to work, right? Because we want to see what our world would look like if we didn't have these immigrants around. And the thing is, for a lot of us, our world is really sad without immigrants around, because a lot of the places we want to go aren't open. Maybe our friends aren't at school with us. Maybe some of the people we love we don't get to see because they aren't there. And it's a day for us to really be grateful and happy that we have so many immigrants in our lives, right? And that we're allowed to go to different countries, and that we did something really hard and kind of scary. And we get to make really cool communities with lots of different people when we have immigration, right? So we're talking about immigrants, and we're talking about an animal that immigrates. We're going to talk about butterflies. So butterflies are creatures that are usually born around here in Minnesota or in Canada or in the United States. And when it gets too cold for butterflies to live up here in the north, they immigrate. They fly all the way down to places in Mexico, usually, right? So they go different places, and that's their reason for traveling, right? They travel because of the weather, because they need to go somewhere else to lay eggs, and because that's what butterflies do, right? So there are lots of different reasons to immigrate, and butterflies do it because of the weather and because it gets cold and they need to go somewhere warm. Now, I did something that was kind of the opposite of what butterflies do. Actually, no, I guess I did both, right? So I started in Minnesota, and I moved to Mexico, where the butterflies went, and then I moved back to Minnesota. So I kind of did the whole circle, like butterflies do too, right? So when I lived in Mexico, I went to a place in the state of Michoacan where all the butterflies from up here in Minnesota go. So I got to go see these butterflies that had taken the same trip I did. They flew on their wings, and I flew on a plane. So it was sort of different, right? But I got to go see them. I'm going to send you a link of some videos where you can look at these places, these forests that have so many butterflies, the places that they go when they migrate, when they go different places. So we're going to make some butterflies. What we're going to do to make a butterfly is fold this paper in half. There's more paper back there if you want one. I don't think I grabbed enough. And once we have our paper in half, on the opening end, we're going to draw kind of a butterfly shape. If you want help with this, you can ask somebody. So what I do for my butterfly shape is I do a big bubble on the top and a little bubble on the bottom. So it's almost like the letter B for butterfly, right? Big bubble on the top, another bubble on the bottom, right? And then I'm going to cut out along those lines. So make sure you have your foldy part in the middle. We're going to cut around them. Okay. And our butterflies might all be different shapes, and that's okay. Because you know what? Butterflies are different shapes and different colors. Actually, this book we have here kind of shows that. So look at these different butterfly wings. This is a really cool picture because it shows that butterfly wings can have different numbers and letters on them. There's like a whole alphabet of butterfly wings. And they're all different shapes and sizes and colors. Butterflies are all different. We're all different. Butterflies live in different places and then go different places, and we do that too. All right, so what we're gonna do is after you cut out your butterfly wings, you're gonna open it up, and you're gonna do a little painting. So you can paint, but here's what we're gonna do. We're only gonna paint one side. So you see that little foldy mark? You can actually fold it the other way. And we're just gonna paint this one side. So you can paint, I like to do some different colors. I'm gonna do some splotches. And this is actually an activity where you can kind of use a lot of paint, actually, because, well, I'll show you in just a minute. So you can do some painting. I'm gonna do blue and green, because those are my favorite colors. And that's what I'm wearing, green and blue. All right. So what we're gonna do here is after you've painted in one side, right? I only painted one side. You're gonna open it up and fold it on the side you didn't paint. You're gonna fold that paint over. You're gonna kind of smush it together. And be careful that you don't send paint flying everywhere. But see, this is why it's okay if you used a little extra paint, because now that paint you have to put on needs to be enough for both sides. And then you can be very careful, right? Butterfly wings are very delicate. And you open it up, and you have the same on both sides. Look at that. So the paint's smushed over. And this is called symmetry, where it's the same on one side as the other. So if you draw that line down that fold mark, everything on this side is the same on this side. So the two sides are symmetric. That's a big word. Symmetry. Symmetric. Oof. Big word. Yeah. So that's what we do to make our butterflies. And if you want, you could even make a little face on it. I could maybe use my marker, make a little eye, a little smile, because my butterfly is a terrific traveler. All right. So actually, we're going to look in here at our book because we want to find the picture of the monarch. Do we have a picture of a monarch butterfly in here? That's the special kind that goes right from Minnesota, where I live, to Mexico, where I used to live. I don't think there is one. There's one that's kind of close. So this one has the same colors as the monarch, but a monarch is bigger and it has a different shape. Like this one has the letter N on it. All right, but I'm going to show you a video later in the comments that will talk about monarch butterflies and how they are immigrants, how they migrate from one place to another place when they need to live somewhere else. And we know that people do that too, right? So that's to celebrate Día Sin Inmigrantes, our day without immigrants, and to talk about how butterflies do something really similar too, and to show our butterflies and their symmetry. All right. Goodbye, my friends. Goodbye, my friends. It's time to go. It's time to go. It was so good to see you. It was so good to see you. Goodbye. Goodbye.